So we're back.
Yes, we're back for another one. That time again. And this time on Spotify and Apple Podcast. So now you can listen to us anywhere. On the train, while you're eating your dinner, on the toilet, literally anywhere. We've been working this for a long time, and yes, I'm so happy that now we're on Spotify. So yeah, just for a little announcement and put it out there. Yeah, so how you been then?
I'm good, you know. I'm actually very good. I had a very... What's it is? Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday.
I've had a very... I've had a great week because week's just getting started. So I've had a very interesting week. A lot of information, a lot of new things going on. But yeah, man, how's your week been, bro?
Yeah, same. It's just like since January, isn't it? So just just taking it as it come. But like I've been going out a lot, like, to be honest. I think I've legit gone out every week since New Year's. So when New Year's, I don't even know. Every time I go, I'm like, I'm not going out again. And then someone's like, it's like comes like Thursday or Wednesday. Someone's like, this function's happening. I'm like, I'm there. I don't even know. Like at the start of the week, like I'm not going out. And then something just comes up and it's like, yeah, it's been good. So been out to like Shoreditch, you know, Box Park. Your
favourite spot.
Catch
him in Shoreditch.
Box. I think I half Spanish now. I went to a reggaeton night. The amount of reggaeton I've listened to, the amount of J Balvin and Anuel and what was his name?
I didn't know this guy.
Bad Bunny.
I know Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, yeah.
J
Balvin.
And I've heard he was in that DJ song. Yeah. He was in that song with DJ Khaled.
What song is that?
I don't know.
But he's got so many good songs as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just went. The last night I went to was a reggaeton night. Like crazy.
How was it?
4 rooms. 1,000 people.
4 rooms. Was it 1,000 people? Was it packed?
I lost all my. I came with 2 groups of guys. I lost them both times. It was mad.
Are you serious?
It was. And it's one of the things, if you lose someone, you're not finding them for a long time. It was crazy, but it had a good night though.
Where was it?
It was in Vauxhall.
Oh.
It was called Reggaeton versus R&B. It was like, yeah, it was crazy.
It was like a mini carnival.
I don't know if I'll go to one for a while, but it was an experience. It was an experience.
Where's that?
It was crazy night. Like you can't do that every week.
Energy.
I was there till like 6. It was
6 in the morning.
Yeah, I got back like 6. It was. I don't know when I left. 5:30 or 6. It was like it ended like 7.
Oh wow.
I was like, I've had good night. I've shaken my hips enough. It was a crazy night, but yeah, like I need to get my Spanish game up. They're like, "Como estás?" I was like, "Yeah, be there." I was like, "No, I don't know. Just como estás." Yeah, but that was interesting.
I saw in the group chat as well. I was like, this guy's just getting back in the morning. Like, yeah.
But it's ever since I came back from Spain, I was like, I've wanted to go to like a reggaeton night, and then because last year I went to Spain and that and so when the guy said, I was like, I want to go because when I went to Spain, I feel like I had half of the experience. Like they were still playing a lot of like what's it called, like normal generic songs like and R&B and stuff, and yeah, but so I wanted something more like focused. So this was like really focused. Some rooms were just purely like reggaeton, some rooms mixed, and they even played some UK in some rooms. I was like, it was like you had options. So this is kind of the night that I wanted. Obviously I would have liked to have it in Spain, but yeah. It was good to experience anyways.
Well, talk about your travels, man. You said you went to Spain.
Oh yeah, that was last year. I'm not gonna lie, this year I probably need to travel less because I've just been blessed last year. Like got to travel, like went to this America, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Marrakesh, France. That's what I can remember.
It was everywhere.
I was everywhere.
On a tour.
It was crazy. I had my bag back. Oh, trust me, I traveled back. I was on the road. When I even went back and it was like at home for like a week or so. This is weird. Like it's just crazy. But traveling, like I thought it opened your mind. Like I think before that, the reason why I haven't traveled so much before that, I was just working a lot. Like for the first, because I traveled at the end of the year, like summer to like winter. But for the first part of the year, literally like nothing. And I feel like I just worked a lot. So like that, when I came back from traveling, I felt like reset, like refreshed. Even before like New Year's, like this, I came back in like November. Like that's when I chilled on traveling. I was traveling from like September all the way to November. So when it came back, I just feel so refreshed. I think like everyone needs to travel like every now and then, even if it's just a weekend trip. It just to be out of your environment and setting. It just like resets your mind, your mentality. Like that was one of the benefit. Like regardless where you go, just go somewhere. Like it's like you time. Like everyone needs that like self-love, self-time to just reset.
Like a refresh.
So I can do it. Yeah.
I like that.
Traveling is necessary. It's just more than just traveling.
What happened on your travel then? Any experiences?
Oh, just a lot of stuff. There's been a lot. I'm Arabic. Speaking of Arabic, I can't remember. Speaking of Arabic, a bit of Portuguese, a bit of this. Like you meet so many different people, and it's very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I love some of the places we went to. There was some places didn't have that much minority. So like I didn't stand out a lot. Like I did see there was like people from everywhere, like other places like Canada, like Australia, and all that stuff, but. Like there wasn't many people from like I would say even except for Morocco because obviously Morocco is in Africa, but like some the parts I went to like in Spain like Seville and Madrid, they're still multicultural, but to an extent, that's what I would say. So like you stand out.
You stand out like yourself.
So it was interesting, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I can't remember some of the nights, man. I was just sangria, sangria and tapas. I was gone.
Tequila nights.
I didn't know. I was like, I just ended up in some foreign Uber. I was like, just give me, here you go, 20 euros, man. Man, take me back.
Cash or card?
You can get cab. Some of them were like cab, and sometimes I use Uber.
Oh.
Like I think they use it's a Taxify over there. Oh, I forgot the name. Cabify. Yeah, that's what I used. It's probably like a UK version of it, but they over there just call that like that's what I think I used most of the time.
Is it better than Uber?
I just think it was cheaper because when you go there, like, you sign up, you get like codes. So I just signed up and I just used it my whole time.
Like 15 euros.
Yeah, but yeah, that was fun. But yeah, I think that's where all I went. But that coming back, like, take all that energy. The only thing I hate about traveling though is like when I went to Florence. I forgot. Yeah, I went to Florence as well. I forgot about that one. When I went to Florence, which is Italy, I had pizza.
Yeah.
And then having that with all the ingredients, all the herbs and spices.
Organic stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. Just not even organic, just the fact that it's Italian, is like pure and stuff. And then coming back to the UK and ordering Domino's and Pizza Hut.
It's trash, isn't it?
It's just like, and it wasn't there just the realization of like, you just compare it, like your taste bud is like, big man, what are you giving to me? What is this? What is this trash? That's the only thing about traveling is like when you have such good food over there, you come back and you're like, just like, yeah, I can't this. Like, your taste buds got PTSD. I can't yam this.
Now your mouth has standards.
Exactly. The standards goes up. But that's what I just remember. Like some food you eat here is never the same.
That's why like everyone's like Domino's is crap when you have like actual Italian pizza.
100%. I don't think even Papa John's, which I thought was good, but I kind of see that now. I actually always think they were like better than that, but it's still the same.
I think I had this Papa John's once and it was so watery. I was like, it's disgusting.
Oh, but that's like all that piece of go-go or something. Yeah, that's like
I think that's my ad Papa John's was probably like 3 years ago. Yeah, that's my ad. It was like I cut it. It wasn't. I would say glued together properly.
Yeah.
But the top layer came up.
They just don't cook right, or like
it wasn't cooked properly. It wasn't cooked properly. Like
maybe
the top
it could be
came
like
off.
a restaurant that like just that restaurant, but I don't know.
It was Papa John's. We moved with that branch because
that branch. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, like that's something that you experience when you travel.
That's nice.
So there's one thing. You've seen the stuff about Harry and Meghan, right?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Go on.
About them basically like resigning from their royal
moving to Canada.
Moving to Canada. Which I think is still all in the works, but they basically announced it without the knowledge of the Queen and like everyone else. And it was like
concern.
Yeah, and it was like kind of shocking. I was like, it's like they just broke the news. Yeah. And so then the question was the like a debate was like raised up on like why they're doing it, and I feel like some people understood it and some people didn't, because prior to this, like we all knew that there's a little bit of like it's something in UK that we don't really talk about, but there's a bit of like there's a culture of racism in UK that a lot of people deny and neglect, and just kind of when you bring it up, it's one of those hard topics. When you bring it up, it's like some people say points to just kind of shut it down, but at the end of the day, it is something that is there. It's prevalent. You can't ignore it. Yeah. And this is something there's been a circumstance of that. Like the culture of racism in the UK has led to this happening. Mm-hmm. And to break it out further, just basically the media, the way they've ever since like Meghan and Harry got together, they're just always like gone for her. They've just always painted her in a bad light. Like even from little things like what she has for lunch when she's pregnant. Like there's articles which we're going to discuss in a bit, just to quickly summarize it, to show you the difference between they talk about, is it Kate with William, Kate and William's marriage, which is obviously Harry's brother, compared to Harry and Meghan's marriage. So and there was a debate actually. I think it was on This Morning. Was it Good Morning? What's that show? On this morning with Holly Willoughby and Will Schofield. I'm probably
she leaves them at ends, you know.
I didn't say she leaves like
she leaves them at ends. Yeah.
Don't say ends. But yeah, but yeah. So this morning show they actually discussed it, and so the person they discussed it with was Dr. Shola Moz.
Oh, the black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so sometimes when you have an argument, she actually explained everything so like articulate and eloquent that you could understand it. So the summary of what she said it was because people don't understand when we discuss the culture of racism in the UK. Like even when Stormzy says as a tweet, people are like, "Where's he talking about that? There's no racism here. Like you're a successful black man." Not understand that I'm a successful black man, but doesn't mean when I go down the street, people don't call me things and treat me differently when I enter certain rooms. That doesn't mean I'm successful. Racism is over. Doesn't work like that. So she basically said, people don't understand that it's not our job. It is not the job of black people and ethnic minorities to educate white people on racism perpetuated by white people. White folks need to educate themselves on it, because sometimes when you try, I get a point because she literally actually explained it quite simply and succinct. But when you try to explain saying there is racism, I experience it on a daily basis. After that, when they say no, like, oh, you have a job, oh, like, you're here, you have a passport, like, it doesn't. That's not what they're trying to say. We're trying to say we experience it on a daily basis, and even when people are offended by certain things, or when there were some things when we're portrayed in the media, or like just things that affect ethnic minority and representation. Mm-hmm. When people say, "Oh, it doesn't exist," and the people that are affected, like, you're not part of the ethnic minority, it's almost like, fair enough, everyone has their opinion, but we're the one that it's affecting, and we're the one that experiencing it. We're the one that should be offended. You can't tell, like, a ethnic minority person, like a black person or Asian person, that they can't be offended by this because of the thing that was said was not aimed at you. So that's what she's kind of summarizing. And then going back to what's it called, Meghan and Harry, is like, should I say, like, we're trying to explain a lot, but if you don't get it, if you can't see the blatant, like, difference, the way they treat it in the media, then you obviously understand it. And this interview kind of summarized it. If you have time, just watch it. It was Dr. Shola, and she was on This Morning.
No, I think I saw some clips on Twitter, actually.
Yeah.
When she was talking, and I think someone was arguing back, like, "Oh, but I'm white, I'm nice to black people," and it's not even just that. It's like, yeah, I'm nice to you, but I know some people say I don't see color. It's like, you don't need to see my reality, but I'm going through. You don't, like, this white privilege is real. Yeah. Like, so I don't get where she's coming from. But I saw like a 2-minute clip on Twitter, and I got where she's coming from. And when it comes to racism, bro, I'm low-key tired of it. No, very tired of it. Not even low-key, high-key tired of it. Because I'm like, you know what? We keep fighting this war, and everyone feels like, oh, things are getting better. Nothing's really getting better. It's just, maybe it's not blatant in your eyes. You don't see it every time, but it's still there. And because you say don't see colours, mean it's not other people's reality, which it is. But
and I see that, and that's the point that they've it's been raised multiple times. Like, I
have a funny story as well. I made this customer once. I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm Nigerian, and it was like, "Oh, don't steal my card." Like 419, don't steal my card. And I'm like, and it was laughing to me. It was a joke. And I'm like, I remember thinking like, "Yo, you being racist, bro."
Yeah.
Because I won't be like, "Oh." I don't say anything rude.
Yeah. But you wouldn't say that the equivalent.
Yeah, I was like,
you don't say don't colonize me. Me so like, you just want to say stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. But I was like, but that's racism as well, because I don't make joke based on your country, what you look like,
or stereotypes.
Stereotypes, yeah. I'm like, oh, your hair's different. Oh, let me touch it. Don't touch my hair, bro. Keep it moving. I don't want to touch your crusty hair, bro. Like, but same thing. That's racism to an extent. So I do believe this country's racism is very different from America. America, they call you the N-word. We don't do that here. It's very like subtle type of racism. Jokes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here it's very subtle. So I think that's why some people literally feel like it doesn't exist, because it's very subtle. America,
it's in your face. I prefer that. If you know, like,
same here.
Call me the N-word to my face. Nah, I don't mess with you. But it's subtle. Oh yeah, and the black friend and
the way they treat you.
Yeah, the treat is very different.
So you don't necessarily know that this person has this like intentions, or they have this kind of viewpoint.
Very much, yeah.
Because it's very like under the carpet, or very mute.
Mute, very, very like, yeah, very mute. I was gonna say something else I can remember. Yeah. But based on the Meghan and Harry stuff, I commend them for just doing their own thing. But I'm also lucky worried for them as well, because just breaking out the royal family can be very.
Messy.
Princess Diana doing that, and look what happened to her.
All the conspiracies surrounding that as well, which we don't know where to start with that. But yeah, it's like a similar thing.
Because I saw something on the news as well. I was reading the paper the other day, and they put like Prince Harry and William on the front cover.
Yeah.
And Prince Harry, it was by himself. Like the background was just all black.
Who? Prince Harry?
Yeah, the background was all black, and Prince William was all like bright. She was laughing. So if you're not art properly, like
it's connotations.
It's connotations, like
so like implicit to like your mindset when you see that.
Exactly. So I was like, I know what they're doing there. Like, and he was laughing. He looked happy. Harry looked sad, and I was like, Even the paper kind of like propaganda as well. So everything is always media is trash.
Yeah.
Because they always play people. They always play two people against each other.
And he spoke about it on. So they have an account. I don't know if it's for like their brand because they're the Duke of Sussex. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
They have their own website.
Is it? What's their title? Duke of Sussex.
Duke of Sussex. Yeah, I think
okay,
so. Yeah.
Or Duchess of Sussex. So they have a Instagram account called Sussex Royal, and I saw an IG video that they put up the other day of him just addressing it, saying why they're doing what they're doing, and a summary of what he said was basically the main reason why they're doing this is the way the media has attacked his wife and his kids, and it says it just wants them to have like a more peaceful life. So that's like the motivation of doing it, and you have to commend him. He's a man. He's looking after his family.
He has a family man. He has his own family now as well. Yeah, even that. Is it Madame Tussauds?
Yeah,
is that how you say it?
Madame Tussauds. Yeah.
Yeah, even their wax figures was taken down as well.
Already?
Yeah,
that's quick.
It was taken out last week.
Wow.
Both of them. And they said it's the royals that wanted it to be done like that. So I was like, wow, this is kind of like extreme now. It's official
really
now.
Starting, yeah.
But this might sound very crazy, but I feel like it's another form of distraction as well.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff going on in the world right now, and this is such a big news. To me, I don't think it's a big news because it's like it's so small.
You never know. So the thing, so you're right. There's 100% when things like take priority. Sometimes it takes away from other things happening. But the only reason why I say that this is a bit more relevant because it's like I said, it raises a topic which Stormzy's tweet brought up like so recently as well. And before that, I'm pretty sure there was like stuff in FIFA like football. Like they've even had to stop games with people saying racist chants to the players. Like, and that, I don't even know if that was in UK.
Oh yeah, that
was that in the UK?
That happened. I think that happened in the UK. That was, I think, just some part of Europe. That always happens in some part of Europe. Like they always do like the Hitler that thing, Nazi stuff. So
this thing kind of brings that back up essentially.
Yeah.
And so that's I feel like it is something that obviously there's bigger things like you said the fires in Australia, the stuff with Iran. There's bigger things happening in the world.
That's true.
But if we're gonna like just pinpoint it down to UK, this is something that is that like this situation happening with the Royals kind of just brings back the ongoing thing about racism in the culture in the UK. And just to quickly explain, there's multiple articles which will pop on the screen right now if you're if you're watching us on YouTube.
Yeah.
But for people listening on Spotify or on Apple, I'm just gonna read out one of them. So there's one from the Daily Mail. So they're both from the Daily Mail actually. And on the
Daily Mail.
And on the Daily Mail, man. And on the left was written a headline written about Kate, and it basically says, "Not long to go, pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her baby bump whilst wrapping up her royal duties ahead of maternity leave, and William confirms she's due any minute now." So that was written about Kate on the 22nd of March 2018, and on the right, this is a headline written about Meghan. Why can't Meghan Markle keep her hands off her bump? ? Experts tackle the question that has got the nations talking. Is it pride, or is it vanity, or acting, or a new age bonding technique? So it's just like the headline on Meghan is so critical. The subject is the same. It's about a baby bump because they're both pregnant at this point. But the way they've tackled it, it's just
very different.
Yeah, different. And there's loads more articles. I don't want to read it. There's one about an avocado. There's one about
so the avocado one.
Found a way to
that was
make
a silly one.
Avocado.
Yeah,
like a topic.
I was like, what? You know what? People don't know this though. Like people know this, but actually, Prince William cheated on his wife as well.
Do you know how quickly that went out of the media?
I was like, man,
I even forgot it happened. That's how mad it's like. I remember it was very hot for a week. Everyone was talking about it. And, everyone was like, it was a hot topic. Everyone discussed it. And then suddenly...
it disappeared. So I'm like, royals are very powerful pro. So, no, I feel like it's just distraction. I think there's so much stuff going on in the world right now we just don't know about. Because every paper I've read for the last few days is the same thing. Prince Harry, Prince Williams, royal family, royal family, royal family. To me, I don't really see racism, apart from the racism part, I don't really see the big deal because...
Yeah,
they do too much. They do too much as a family.
The Royals are a brand, so
definitely, yeah.
In the UK, like, is anything happening with them will always take the forefront of anything.